In this video we will learn something about the referencing tips. So when we open up this CREO parametric software, we get this screen first, and in order to create a sketch or a part or assembly or different other things, we have to press this new button over here, and a dialog box appears in which there are different options like sketch, part, assembly. Sketch is basically a 2D drawing, and part is actually a 3D model, and assembly, when you create different models and you assemble them, it becomes an assembly. So currently I will focus on this part tool, and if I press this button over here, if I uncheck this box, use default template, I will be able to set different units. For example, right now it is unchecked, and if I press OK, I would be able to have different units. For example, currently it is set to inch pound system. I can change it to millimeters, Newton system, or millimeter kilogram system. So I will make it to inch pound system and press OK. And in this video we will particularly focusing on this datum tab. And what is datum? Datum is actually a reference. The default datums are present on the screen right now. There are actually three default datums. Number one is top plane, other one is right plane, and this front plane. So these three are the default datums which are always available on the screen, and if we want to create new reference datums, we will have to use this group over here. So first of all, we will be talking about the reference plane. For example, how to create a new plane. When you click this button, this dialog box is asking us to select up to 3 reference planes, surfaces, or edge points, as you can see over here in this status tab. So if I want to create a plane which is parallel to the top plane, I will be selecting this, and I can set the distance like this, either manually, or the translation distance can be set like this, 300. So we offsetted the top plane and created another plane with reference to this top plane at a distance of 300 units. Similarly, we can create other planes. For example, if I select this right plane as a reference, I can create an offset plane on any direction. So the plane will be in the same direction as of the reference plane, but only offset value or distance will be changed, and press OK. Likewise, we can create a plane which is offsetted to the front plane like this, depending upon the required value of offset. Press OK. So these are now various other planes on which different objects can be made. For example, if I select this plane right now and press extrude in sketch view, I will select corner rectangle and create a center circle like this, and currently it is not closed. As you can see, the pink region is not shown, so I would have to delete some of the extra segments using the delete segment button. Now the extra segments are removed. If I press scroll or middle mouse button, you can see the pink region is now shown, which means the sketch is now closed. And if I press OK, so I will be able to give it some thickness, 100 units, and press OK. So original default planes were located over here. I have created an object which is at a distance of 800 units from the original plane. Similarly, there are other types of planes. For example, if I select this plane and then select this curved surface, I can see there are options in this pull down menu. For example, through, normal, tangent, mid plane. If I select normal, so it will be in this direction, but this curved surface I have specifically made to show you this tangent option. If I press this tangent, you can see the plane is tangent to the curve, and if I want to be right at the top of this surface, I would have to give another reference. As you can see, there is this OK button is not enabled, so I will have to give it another reference. For example, if I press Ctrl, then select this line and press normal, so this new plane is tangent to this curved surface, and it is normal to this vertical line. That's why it is right at the top in horizontal direction. And now you can see the OK button is enabled, and if I press OK, a new plane is created, a horizontal plane right at the top of this surface. Now if I wish to do something at the top of this curve, I will be able to do it, like if I have to draw circle like this, Control D to view the isometric view, and if I press OK and flip the direction with this button and press this button as well, remove material, and press OK, so I can have a hollow surface like this. So that is only because of this tangent plane that I have created, which is normal to the vertical line. In the same way, or there is another type of plane which is angular plane. How to create a plane at a different angle? In order to do that, we have to first, for example, this is the reference plane, and on this plane I have to create a plane which is at some angle. So I will first have to sketch a line. This line, and this line. So I have drawn these two lines. If I press OK, as you can see, the new lines are shaded in blue color. If I press this plane feature, it's now in select items, I gave it some, I select a line, so a new plane is passed through a line, and in order to give it some angle, we have to press Ctrl and select a reference plane. This is my reference plane. I have pressed Ctrl and I will be pressing this, and you can see the offset angle can be changed to the desired value. Like if I give it 180, a horizontal plane is made. If I give it something less than 180, like 90, a vertical plane will be made. And similarly, if I give it 135, it will be a angular plane at some angle, as you can see in the front view. So this new plane is called angular plane. So in order to create planes at different angles, we have to draw a line first and then make a different reference with which we will be selecting the value of the angle. So this is how we create offset, angular and tangential planes.